Hey y'all, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I pray that this word finds the person that it needs to reach, and I pray that whenever you hear this word, that it ministers to your soul. Please pray and ask God for clarity, confirmation, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Okay, take this word back to God. Ask God, what does this word mean to you, and how do you apply this word to your life? So, God reminded me of something that happened years and years and years ago. Okay, so I'm going to just tell you what happened, and then I'm going to tell you what it means. This is what God is telling you. So I pray that you receive this word. Years ago, I had a very good friend of mine, and I remember that she was in a wedding. Okay, she was supposed to be in a wedding. So I did her makeup, total transformation. I'm talking about hair done, makeup done. She looked unrecognizable, beautiful. It was like a major transformation. So when she got to the wedding, when she showed up to the wedding, nobody knew who she was. They was like, who is this person? We don't remember seeing her at practice. That's how much of a transformation I had did on her. Okay, y'all, I am telling y'all the truth. Please believe me. So I did a transformation, and see, I didn't think like it was that big of a deal. I was like, okay, I did it. Every Nobody knew. Her sister, her aunt, her cousins, everybody, because they had a previous practice, prior to the actual wedding date. So in practice, she looked totally different. But when she showed up for the wedding, everybody did not know who she was. It was so crazy because some of her family members was even flirting with her because they didn't know who she was. But when she spoke her voice, they was like, girl, we didn't know that was you. Because that's like the makeover was totally crazy. So when her sister saw her, okay, at the wedding, her sister saw her makeup was beautiful. And I was standing right there, beside my friend. And her sister said, oh my God, who did your wedding? Could you please tell them to come do my wedding for my makeup? I don't have nobody do my makeup. And guess what? Her sister told her, oh, well, let did my makeup. And she was like, never mind. Never mind. So, listen. I just like, it didn't dawn on me until today. Y'all, I don't know how many years ago this was, but I got chills. It didn't dawn on me until today what that was all about. Okay? Now, the sister never cared for me, y'all. Never cared for me, but I was cool with it. I was cool with it because I understand like everybody is different, and I understand that everybody has been through trauma, and some people have not processed their trauma, and they just, coming from an unhealed place. And I understood that. So I just kept my distance, and I just respected their sisterhood, and I just, fell back, always whatever. Okay, you don't like me, fine, whatever. I don't like you. Okay, so we even, we good. This was, y'all, in my worldly days. Okay, when I was out there in the world. I'm talking about deep in the world. Okay, so listen, y'all. And I asked God, why did he bring up that memory? Okay, what was that all about? Because I remember that day, and I remember what was said. I remember my feelings was hurt, and I just remember like, wow. So, and this is what God is telling you, that the enemy knows long before you know it, that you are gifted. Because I wasn't even trying to do it big. I wasn't even trying to do a major transformation on her like that. I wasn't even giving it my all. I was just doing and being me. That's what I was doing. And so the enemy sees you as a threat long before you realize the gift that you are carrying. And even though what seems small to me, because I actually minimized my gift. And sometimes we minimize our gift and we put ourselves in a little box. Oh, yeah, that's just a little something I did, and it's not much. It's not much. And God is telling you today that you are a threat to the enemy, and you don't even know it. You're carrying something on the inside of you that is going to change people's lives, and you don't even know it. I was in the world, blinded, had no clue. The enemy saw what I had to give long before I saw it. And that's you. So for many of you, you will see where people will try to talk you out of your gift. People will try to minimize your talents. And then the next thing you look up, and guess what? They doing the same thing they told you not to do. Wow. That's how the enemy works. He's crafty like that. People will try to tell you, oh, if I was you, I don't think, I would just leave that alone. No, I would just, let somebody else handle that. God has put something in you that is going to change people's lives. Y'all, you got to feel this thing, and you got to receive this word. That it's something in you that's going to be transformative in people's lives, and you don't even know it. Everybody can see it but you. Come on, man. Open your eyes. Ask God to open your eyes. Ask God to see your potential, to see your worth, to see that you are change, to see that you matter, to see that what you have is enough. Stop minimizing your gift, because it's bigger than what you think. And even after all that, okay, I found out like years later that she, enrolled herself. This is the sister that didn't like me. That she enrolled herself in cosmetology school. And, I just prayed that she was successful at what she did. I mean, honestly, because it's like whenever you gifted, you really be unbothered, and you just want to see everybody else win, everybody else do good. Because, see, I could have helped her with the knowledge that I had. I could have spent time with her and showed her the skills that I had. And that's you. Some people sitting here hating on you. They don't like you. But really, you were sent to be a blessing to them. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Open your eyes and see that you have a gift. Do you know how many people will try to pay to get the gift that you have? You never had to go to school. It's like it came natural because it came from God. The gift that you have comes from God, and people try to pay, and people try to go to school, and people try to go to YouTube, and people try to compare, and people try to compete. Why? They could never compete with you. They could never compare when it comes to you. You were sent to be a blessing, and they fumbled you. Why? Because they're jealous of your talent, and they're jealous of your gift. Don't be upset when people don't give you the credit you deserve. Hey, it is what it is. You got to start seeing your worth. You got to start seeing that your work is art from God, man. Come on. This is for somebody. Because you're looking, I can see somebody looking at their old drawings, and you don't really, it's just a little something, something. But no, when the right eyes see it, they're going to say, oh my God, why haven't you published this? What are you waiting for? This is good stuff. What are you doing? What are you waiting for? People need to see this. People need to hear this. I mean, and you just got to sit in there and put away. You just got your gift boxed in. You just got it on the shelf collecting dust. God telling you to blow the dust off that thing and make it work. Make it work. Make it work. See, that's the thing. A lot of people want to, what is the word for it? People thinking And they're judging you because maybe you don't have your certification, whatever this is. Maybe you don't have a license, whatever this is in your life. And see, maybe you thinking like you don't fit in that category. Whatever this category is. What category is that? Please enlighten me. You thinking that you don't qualify because you don't have the certifications, but God is telling you long before you get the certifications that I've already qualified you. You already have the gift, you already have the skills, you already have the talent. So what are you waiting on? The title will come later. Oh, okay, I got this. I'm feeling this thing. I received this thing. The title will come later because I was doing hair, and since I was 3, I taught myself to braid. Since I was 3 years old, I'll never forget that day. I will never forget that day. I taught myself how to braid my doll baby's hair. And I went and showed it to my teacher. It was during nap time. And I was supposed to be sleeping, but I was up braiding my doll baby hair. And I went to get my teacher and show her. And she said, now, Willie, you did not braid that. You did not braid that doll baby hair. And I will never forget, y'all. I was so little. She unloosed the braid. And she messed the hair up, and she said, do it again. Now, this time do it in front of me. And I looked at her like, why would I lie? I was little, and I was like about to cry. My eyes would water up, but I said, okay, I'm not going to blink, because if I blink, the tears going to fall. So what I did, I went ahead and braided the doll baby hair in front of her. And she said, oh my God. And that's when I knew I had a gift. At 3 years old, that's when I knew. God is telling you, you have a gift. Sometimes whatever pake is, I don't know. Sometimes it take other people seeing like your work and your gift before you see it. And don't you know, y'all, ain't that the craziest thing? You be like, oh, I didn't think it was that big of a deal. I didn't think it was like, wow, I didn't think they was going to act up like that. You sitting on something so important. Blow the dust off of it. God is activating that gift. Blow the dust off of it. Get it off the shelf. Open it up. Publish it. Do what you got to do to put life in that thing. You sitting on it. It's a treasure is what I see, and you sitting on it. That's a value is what I hear God saying. That's what you was waiting on right there. That song, you up here praying for God to, Lord, I just need, a breakthrough. And guess what? That song is a breakthrough. Because do you know how many people is going to be delivered and set free from that song? Huh? Do you know how many people is going to be delivered and set free from that podcast? Do you know how many people is going to be delivered and set free from your ministry? What are you waiting on? Stop thinking that what you have is not enough. God is telling you, you're sitting on a gold mine and they ain't even know it. You are what people are waiting on. People out here praying, asking God, Lord, if you can just bless me. The song that you're sitting on is a blessing to millions of people, and you ain't even know it. Ooh, I got chills, y'all, all down my body. Lord Jesus. God is telling you, it's time to dust that thing off. And put it to use. Put it to use. Okay? The enemy knows that you are a threat. Long before you even see that thing. You didn't even know you was that good. Because God had put something in you. I'm telling you. It came from God. That's why it's good. God is good. God gonna see that it come to pass. You won't be able to sit on that gift no more. I'm telling y'all, something is going to, break free on the inside of you. You won't be able to just sit there and ponder. No more. Something is going to say, you know what? Yeah, time to get to work. Time to get to work. It's time to roll your sleeves up. Dust that thing off. Publish it. Dust that thing off. Announce it. Dust that thing off. Make it do what it do. God is telling you. Okay? Your enemies see how gifted you are before you even realize it. And that's why he tried to attack your gift and make you feel like you was nothing. That's why he tried to attack your gift to make you feel small, to make you feel little, to make you feel irrelevant, to make you feel like, oh, whatever. Okay? And one more thing God dropped in my spirit. You be mindful of those people who always talking bad about somebody. Okay? This is what I see in the spirit. And I can see what is being said. I can hear it. So, this is what I see. Oh, who did your hair? So-and-so did it. Oh, that looked good, but I could have do better than that. How much he charge you? So-and-so dollars. Oh, no, that's too much. I would have charged you less than that. And I would have had you looking better than that. Next time, you need to come to me. Okay, you need to come to me. You got to stay away from people like that, y'all. Oh, I feel this thing, y'all. Please. God gonna position you to see the spirits that's operating behind these people. You got to pay attention. Stay away from those spirits, y'all. Stay away from those spirits, y'all. I'm telling you. Anytime somebody else got to talk bad about another person to try to win you over or to try to get your business, you better not do business with them. Distance yourself from them and pray for them. Okay? Pray for them. Because what they're doing, they are never going to be able to get ahead in life. Why? Because they're looking down on somebody to try to make themselves feel relevant, to try to give themselves brownie points. They ain't gonna never get ahead in their calling and be successful because they too busy trying to tear down the next. And that's what I see. And I wish people would see that. You don't have to talk bad about somebody to get business. You don't have to put somebody else down to make yourself look good. Okay, that's not of God. Distance yourself, y'all. People like that are dangerous. They're ungodly. God don't operate like that. If you are a child of God, you will actually recommend services. Wow. And you will advertise their work and their business. It's just like, oh, who did your hair? Oh, so-and-so did it. Wow, that looked really, really good. Do she have a business card? And you know, and like, I'm the type of person where I would take like a picture of the business card, and I got some too. Matter of fact, these are mine, y'all. Probably can't really see it, but yeah. So yeah, because I'm a licensed cosmetologist, so it's like your work gonna speak for itself. Okay. Your work gonna speak for itself. So you don't gotta make nobody else look bad to make yourself look good. You ain't gotta talk down on nobody else to increase your income, because it's gonna fall, it's gonna crumble, because the way you doing it and you building wrong. You building your clientele wrong. You building your increase wrong, and it's gonna fall and crumble every time. Nobody likes to be around drama and messiness and newsiness and negativity. That's not of God. When you of God, it's like you move different. When you of God, it's like you just separate yourself from certain people. Whenever you peep them spirits, you be like, okay, she ain't getting in my head, because guess what they're gonna do? The same way they talk about them folks, they're gonna talk about you behind your back. Oh, girl, she come in here, girl, wig, nappy, and they ain't got all the money she owed me. So be careful, y'all, because don't think that you are don't make yourself a target for the enemy. Don't make yourself a target for the enemy. People only do what you allow. Okay? Don't even give them, thank you, God. Don't even give them that listening ear. Whenever they on that negative stuff, whenever they on that gossip, okay, God is telling you to protect your ear gates. Whenever you peep that spirit, shut it off. You got the power, and that's how people gonna respect the God in you, because now they're gonna know that, okay, well, I can't go gossip to her because she don't, she ain't with that gossip stuff. I can't. They gonna know, like, you ain't the one to come with that gossip. Nah, don't bring that to me. No, we're not gonna talk about her work. We're not gonna do that. I think she do a great job. I never had a problem. I don't mind paying for her quality because the girl is good, and they is going to recommend your services. So it doesn't matter what the naysayers think. It doesn't matter how they feel. Okay, it doesn't matter how they try to belittle and minimize your gift. God is telling you, he about to blow and ignite your gift. It's about to go full force. No more smothering your light. Everybody gonna see your gift and talent. So I pray this word bless you. Please, please, please pray for confirmation and take this word back to God. Ask God, how do you breathe life back into your gift, back into your passion? Okay, because people been beating y'all down for so long. You just don't feel like you're good at it anymore. You've been around like darkness for so long. You don't feel like you even got it in you. But God is telling you that you must be persistent. Get back to it. Okay? You must be dedicated like never before. You must commit to this thing. See, a lot of y'all, you don't want to commit. It's like you want to do it a little bit, but you don't want to, you don't want to make it your lifestyle. That's what I feel like. I want to do it, part-time or whatever the case may be. But whatever, you got to be committed to it. You got to be committed to it. If it's what you want, you got to be committed to it. Don't let the enemy make you think like your gift ain't nothing. Because that's crazy. That was crazy how that girl tried to downplay, like she saw the work. Everybody in that freaking building saw. And they didn't even recognize her. That's how good she had looked. That was the craziest transformation. I didn't even realize it was that. Like, it was a talk up, y'all. When I tell y'all, she was the talk of the wedding. They wasn't really talking about the wedding, y'all. They was talking about the transformation. And that's why the enemy is mad, because it ain't even about them. Like, man, that was crazy, because they talk about the transformation, the whole entire wedding. Everybody, they wasn't even talking about the actual wedding, my Lord. And see, and that's the thing, you ain't even trying to do it big like that. Like, you wasn't even trying to like be seen like that. You really were just doing what you do, like doing what you do, y'all. When I had did her hair and makeup and everything, it was like I was just doing what was in my heart to do. Like, I had a passion for it. I loved it. And I just cared about my work. I just enjoyed it. I enjoyed it so much. It was love. I was giving, like, I was putting my love into it. I was putting my all into it. That's what I was doing. But I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal. You see what I'm saying? That's what God's telling you. What you're doing that is super small, and it seems like nothing to you. It seems like you're not making a difference. It seems like everybody else, can do it. I'm sure like other people do it better than me. I'm just little on me. God is telling you, man, you wasn't even trying to do it big like that. But watch what he about to do in your life, because you it's like your passion and your love and you come from a good place, and you don't hate, and you don't try to knock nobody else for what they do. You don't judge nobody, but you also don't condone it. You see what I'm saying? And it's just like, you just really be minding your business, and like, my God. But God is about to do it though. It's gonna be bigger than what you think. It's gonna be the talk of the town. Get ready, because you about to be the talk of the town because of your gift and what you bring to the table. I love you. You already know God love you more. Be blessed, y'all. Bye.